Hi everyone, Rico here with A Zone Defense. Thanks for subscribing and liking the channel. I know it's been a bit since I've been here to upload anything, but I want to let you know that I'm flying out in June to Virginia at the NRA headquarters on one of the ranges and qualify for a credential as a training counselor. So it's 5 days, 8 hours a day. I think 2 days of that is range time. The other 3 days is teach backs. Then I'll come back to California, but I'm flying, multiple airlines, multiple states, and I'm kind of debating which guns I should take. I want to take something too expensive in case something gets lost. I don't want to just take that one gun and have a break on me, then I'm out of a gun. So I might take 2 guns, but I might go double single with a hammer, or I might just go striker fire. I'm not really sure, but I do know that I have to qualify multiple qualifications, but one is a 45-foot distance, 6-inch circle, get 20 rounds in, or at least 16 of the 20 rounds in to qualify. So here we go. The first up is one of my favorites. It is a CZ 75 SP01. I used this when I first got into competition shooting. Loved it, enjoyed it very much. By the way, it is unloaded and no magazine. It's a very heavy gun, which works in competition shooting, right? Because as you're swinging through the targets in your different stages, this gun just flows as you're picking up your targets, right? If something is too light, you have that over travel. This seems to be the right balance for me to get on target. So that's what's great about it. But this isn't a competition, it's a qualification. But am I gonna carry this gun on my hip for 2 days, maybe even 5 days? It's really kind of heavy and it's gonna be hot and humid, all metal. Love it, but may not work, but it may work for me to take just to do the qualification. Okay, so that's one. Oh, by the way, just some range time on that. So here is the 6-inch circle placed at 45 feet away. So I got 19 rounds in the circle and then 1 flyer. I got excited, and that last shot, of course, went low left. All right, so enough about that. Now, I was considering taking my P320. I'm not very much a big optics guy, even though I'm moving towards that. I've been doing optics now for about a couple of years, but I still like my favorite, which are irons. So I thought about taking the P320 because everyone knows I can lay down and just shoot itself, right? So, just kidding. But anyways, here it is. It is the P320 Sig X model, which I love. It has that balance, even though it has a high bore axis. It's light and it's not heavy, but it's not super light, right? And it's the perfect size for me to do a qual in, more than likely. And it kind of reflects. So I got all 20 rounds actually from 45 feet away in a 6-inch circle using a red dot, which I enjoyed. Okay, now here's something that I was considering taking. I might take it, I don't know. You let me know in the comments. It is a Sig P365 titanium rainbow. She is really pretty. Also, the gun is clear, and it's in .380 caliber. So this, I had at one time a few years back decided to have this on my rotations for my carry. But sometimes I think, it's a little bit too pretty to get my rainbow kind of scratched up there. But it's lightweight. The downside is 380 rounds. It doesn't have that enough oomph of the kinetic energy or that takedown power. But as far as it being a shooter with very little recoil, hardly any felt recoil actually, and it being a flat shooter with good ammo, all 20 rounds are inside that 6-inch circle at 45 feet. For this little tiny gun, 45 feet, all 20 rounds in the circle, 6-inch circle. I think this is great. That really impressed me. So I might put this back on my rotation. But is it too light to carry as a training gun? It's great for CCW, but as a trainer, you let me know in the comments what you think about this, okay? What's next? Oh, here's something. Hellcat Pro. This has all the bells and whistles just right out of the box. However, again, it is unloaded and safe. Has a dot on it. I just put this on there, so I actually zeroed this out. But it was one of my worst shots. So again, 6-inch circle, 45 feet. Even though I qualify, because I get 16 of the 20 in the circle, I got 1, 2, looks like 3, and then one flyer way out there. So I missed 4. I qualified, but more likely I won't be taking this gun. This is a great CCW gun though, but I gotta spend more time on this. One of my favorites because it just has so many features. Okay, but some people complain it's a little bit snappy, and that might be the reason I'm doing this. Or maybe I just gotta slow it down a little bit. You be the judge. Let me know if you have one of these and how it performs. My most carried CCW gun is my, you got it, a little bit of a bling bling on my G43X. This gun actually worked very well. I probably won't take this. I'm more likely to lean towards the P320 and the CZ75, but let me show you how this gun performed. Actually outperformed my Hellcat Pro. So I've got, let me see. Looks like I got 19 rounds in, and I got 1 flyer out here. So I did meet the qual on this gun using the red dot, and it feels great in the hand for CCW gun. Anyways, just let me know in the comments, but I think I'm taking the CZ because I'm just a fanboy of CZ. However, if I want the gun just to put it on autopilot and just shoot those rounds at my target, I got the X model of the P320 9mm. All these guns are 9mm, with the exception of the P365, which is 380. So I just pretty much went to the range and just make sure my optics are sighted in at 15 yards. Everything's rechecked and screwed down. And then as far as torqued, I'm just getting ready for the qual. Anyways, guys, let me know if you enjoyed this. Please like and subscribe, and wish me luck as I come back from the NRA in June. And I'll be a training counselor, hopefully. Anyways, take care, guys. Thanks for watching.